touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to...
It got his man complete. 20,
Run it right
10,
down, Nate.
5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard.
Showtime, baby.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
32-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the cat.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 60 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 7. Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They'll run with Elliott as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Elliott.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
For Kansas City.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and...
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.